Hey there guys, so yeah, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. What a joke. So Tyson Fury ducks Alexander Usyk. He essentially tried to price himself out. We all know the story. He tried to get 70-30 in his favour, even though Usyk has three of the belts plus the Ring Magazine belt. And he just tried to make the contract and make the negotiations too difficult. And eventually Team Usyk pulled out because of Tyson Fury's unwillingness to compromise on his demands, and he pretty much tried to get out of the fight. We all know that. He never really wanted the fight. It never seemed like he actually tried to get the fight or he actually wanted the fight. And yeah, he turned down Usyk to get a fight with Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia. And they're calling this a so-called professional boxing match. This is definitely going to be an exhibition. I mean, if this is a real fight, Fury will knock Ngannou out in about a minute and a half. And it's just going to be that sort of Mayweather-McGregor, style fight where it's just a fixed fight, just going through the motions. Neither guy's really trying that hard. And Fury's going to have to make Ngannou look good here somehow. And he's definitely going to carry him, and it's just going to be a fixed sparring session. And yeah, I mean, it's trash, to be honest. I mean, all these UFC boxing crossover fights, they're all garbage, and they're all just sparring sessions at the end of the day. And this fight came about on the narrative that no one wants to fight Tyson Fury. That's what the narrative that Frank Warren and Queensberry were trying to spin. No one would take the fight, which is absolute nonsense. I mean, Fury, one of the biggest names in boxing, the heavyweight champion, and no one wants to fight him. I don't know how people believe, this nonsense. I mean, you have loads of guys in the WBC rankings. You have Frank Sanchez, who's been calling Fury out. You've got Makhmudov, who's been calling Fury out for years. Otto Wallin, who wants that rematch. And the Wallin fight would have made the most sense for Fury, because he would have been the best preparation for Usyk available. With his southpaw style, European boxing fundamentals, he would have been the best preparation that's out there. And yeah, there's a load of other guys Fury could have fought. I mean, even the fourth Chisora fight is better than Ngannou. And it just seems like Fury just doesn't want to take any risks anymore. He doesn't want to take a risk against, a Frank Sanchez, or, he doesn't even want to fight Wallin in a rematch. He doesn't want to fight anyone with a pulse. And he's been like that since his comeback. I mean, on the way up, Tyson Fury and his team really took really dangerous fights. I mean, putting Fury in after, 5 fights against John McDermott, that was a big risk. Putting Fury in with making the David Haye fight after the Cunningham fight where Fury got dropped by a sort of cruiserweight guy, and Haye with more speed and a lot more power than Cunningham was a very dangerous fight for Fury at the time. And then going over to fight Vladimir in Germany. Fury just he back then he took all the dangerous fights when he was trying to build up and become a household name. He would take any dangerous fights, but now he just doesn't want to fight anyone with a pulse. I mean, he fought Deontay Wilder, and all you have to do to beat Deontay Wilder is have certain attributes and get inside on him. Wilder's got a straight right hand from distance, and that's it. That's all he's got. Once you get inside on him, he has no idea what to do. He can't defend himself on the inside. He can't fight inside. None of his punches, apart from a straight right hand, have any power in them. He can't throw uppercuts. His left hook doesn't have any power in it. So yeah, that was an easy fight for Fury. And since then he's fought Dylan White in a mandatory, and he's fought old man washed up Derek Chisora for a third time when no one wanted to see that fight. So yeah, I mean, it would probably be best for the sport if Fury just retired. I mean, he clearly doesn't want to fight Usyk, and yeah, it would be better if he gave up the title and then, I don't know, someone else had the title and fought Usyk, and then we could have an undisputed heavyweight champion. But yeah, absolute embarrassment of a fight, Fury versus Ngannou. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, thanks for watching. God bless.